WP. This month, save up to $250 on select sets of tires and take advantage of $200 in installation credits on Jeep lift kits. It's soft top season. Check out all the latest tops for your Jeep JK or JL. Gear up on overlanding equipment for your rig, in stock and ready to roll. Grab a gear into spring this trail season and do your rig right with four-wheel parts.
Why does the Growers Company buy Ford? Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes, we do, because we depend on a good product, and Ford has been good to us in the past. We put a lot of miles on our vehicles, and they hold up for us, Joe.
And it was a long time ago, Mark, but you're still buying Ford trucks from Alexander Ford.
We sure do, and we get the same great service even today at Alexander Ford.
Alexander Ford. We were here for you then, here for you now, and long into the future. A difference you can count on.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 2021 first race of the Score Desert Series. This is the Score San Felipe 250, and we are here on Fishgistics, bringing you guys updates like we do all these races. We are now live on YouTube also, so welcome all of you guys that are on YouTube for the first time. We are broadcasting live on our YouTube in addition to our Facebook and the Race Desert Facebook. So pretty cool. We're trying something new. I can see all your guys' comments here from all of those pages. So if you guys have any info for us during these updates, feel free to share it with us, and I can read it and let everyone else know. So we have some cars off the line. The race started at 6 in the morning for the bikes, and then the race started at 9 in the morning for the four-wheel vehicles. So we're still having those cars go off the line. So far, we have the trophy trucks off the line. The Class 1s went with a 5-minute gap. Then the Class 1s went, then the spec trucks went, and the 10 cars are going now, it looks like. So we're moving along. It's going to be about 2 hours until everybody gets off the start today. So around 11 o'clock, 11:10 or so, probably going to be the last car off the line, which are going to be the Class 11s, the class that everybody always likes watching. So great to be with you guys today. We're rocking our Pistol Pete shirt here because if you guys didn't know, Score, pretty cool of them. They made Pistol Pete the honorary, what do we call it for this, the Grand Marshal for this race. So pretty cool for Score to do that. So we'll be rocking the number 2 shirt all day today. But let's take you over, and like we always do, let's go look at the tracker and see what's going on here. So as I said, we have cars on the course. The first car on the course is Bryce Menzies. Now his tracker is being a little bit weird today. It's updating really good sometimes, and then sometimes it's not updating for a while and it's taking a while. So we're going to keep an eye on that today. But if you see the number 7 tracker doing something weird, it's been doing that all day. I think the southern part of this course has worse GPS coverage than the upper part of the course. So hopefully once these guys get through these southern washes and back up, these trackers will update a little bit better. I do have one of my own trackers on Bryce's truck also, so if the score tracker goes down, we can pull up my tracker, my fish finder, and we can see where he is with that one. So anyways, he started first. He is in the lead. Now, if we go back to Andy McMillan here, you can see his tracker hasn't updated in 3 minutes. So like I said, these trackers are being a little funky down through this wash here. He's actually going to be in second once that updates. He's right up here. And I do have one of my own trackers on Andy's truck also. So if his score tracker keeps being a little weird, we can go to my tracker to get a good update. Luke's hasn't updated in 2 minutes, but that's probably... he's going to be a little farther than that, obviously, 2 minutes ago. He is the 3rd car on course right now. So back at mile 40, I can give you guys a little bit of a split. They're at mile 63 right now. But at mile 40, we had Phil Casey gave me some split times. It was the number 7 was first through at mile 40. And then 20 seconds back physically was the number 31. And then 20 seconds back from the 31 was the number 1, Luke McMillan. So if you guys aren't used to the number 1, that is Luke McMillan this year. He won the championship last year. So so Luke, instead of the 83, you're not going to see an 83 anywhere this year. You got to look for the number 1. So he's going to be running the number 1 plate all season long. So here we go. This is a little better look at it. So Bryce's is in the front, and then you see Andy's updated again. So he's in second. Then we have Luke in third, and then Alan Impudia is going to be in fourth. I believe actually that Tavo's, see, like I said, these trackers aren't working too well down here. Tavo's hasn't updated for 11 minutes. He's actually going to be behind the 1 because at mile 40, Tavo was 1 minute and 15 seconds behind the 1 physically. He was the next one on course. So it's going to be the 7, the 31, the 1, and then the 21, and then the 10. And then after him, we have some more trackers that aren't working very well, like Robbie Gordon's. His hasn't updated in 11 minutes. He's actually going to be up here, along with the 89, wherever they went, Mike Walser. So a lot of these trackers right now going through this wash aren't very happy. So we're going to have to check back later to get a little better running order on the lead guys. Now let's go look at behind them. There's not too many other people off the line yet, and there's not going to be much to show you guys. So Class 1, Brock Dickerson was the first car off the line in Class 1, and he's still in the lead. So he's right here at mile 26. And then behind him is going to be Mason Cullen, who was second off the line. That's the F&L Racing Fuel car. And then behind them is going to be Cody Parkhouse. So same order that they started in. Not much has changed in Class 1. And then behind them, it's the spec trucks. So you have Kyle Jurgensen right here in the 227. He qualified first, and he was first off the line. And then Pierce Herbst. This is Ryan Millen driving right here, and then Pierce is going to get in, and then they're going to have another driver change later. So 3 different drivers going to be in that 264 car today. Ryan Millen is going to be in the car all day, but he's going to jump over to the passenger side and co-drive with the Herbst boys. So he's going to have some experience in the car there with them. So that'll be cool to see how they do throughout the day. But right now, this is Ryan Millen driving the 264 Pierce Herbst car. So after the specs, like I said, it's all bunched up because the race just started. So there's really no point in trying to look at anything else yet. The Class 10 cars are going off the line currently right now. So we'll check back on them more some later updates. What we can do is we can go look for the lead bike. So let's go up here. The lead bike is showing up as the 5X. It's Derek. Let's see, his last name is Osserbauer, I guess. Derek Osserbauer. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Who knows? That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. So the 5X is going to be your lead bike, and they are at mile 184. So the first car on the course that's tracking is at mile 184. Keep in mind throughout the day here, we can only see what's on the tracker. If someone's tracker isn't working, we aren't going to be able to see that. So everything you hear here is totally unofficial. Someone could be in front of someone and just not tracking, and we just wouldn't know it. So keep that in mind, you know, for when we're doing our updates here. We can only tell you guys what we can see. I try to get you guys the best information, and if I know something different, like if you guys are out on course and you see a car coming, or you see a bike ahead of that 5X, let us know so that we can give these guys watching a good update. Since someone's tracker might not be working, you never know. So let's see, what are you guys saying here? Morning, Fish. Morning, guys. When is the Lordstown EV truck starting? So yeah, that's another thing we're going to be keeping an eye on today. We have 2 vehicles entered. We have the Lordstown, I'm going to call it the $1 million entry electric vehicle, and then we have the Shitbox Toyota, which is a $25,000 Toyota that they named that. I didn't give it that name. But really, it is a shitbox. It's pretty awesome. So we'll see. They're starting way in the back. They are going to go just before class 11. So they're going to be off the line at about 11 o'clock. So about an hour from now until the EVs start. So we'll see how far the EVs make it. I know that's a big thing for all you guys today, is how far they make it. Now, like we always do, if you guys are looking for a certain car, I'll try to look it up for you guys throughout the day. But let us know if you guys, want to know where someone is. Someone just said the 9X right now. It's a little bit confusing to try to find cars right now. If you guys can give me a name who you're looking for, that's actually easier, because when I pull up the trackers with Score, they're sorted by the name. It doesn't have the number next to them. So anytime you guys want to know where someone is, please give me the driver or rider of record, and then I can look them up by that. That'll be the easiest way for me to check in on them today for you guys. But other than that, let's see, you guys got anything else going for us? It is difficult to know who's leading with the time. Yeah, it is. But honestly, it's, unless we see the 7 come to a stop, you can assume the 7 is still in front. So like right now, if you're just looking at the tracker, you're going to think Luke is leading here in the 1. But look at the number 7. They haven't updated for 6 minutes. So that's not going to be a good update there. They're going to be 6 minutes ahead of that. Now, if we go back, let's see. Okay, the 89. Okay, Mike Walser is actually stopped. So Mike Walser, the 89, looks like they're at 0 miles an hour. And that was 3 minutes ago. So that's not good. That's Ryan Arciero that was driving that truck there. But the 89 is at 0 miles an hour. We will we'll let you know if we hear what happened to them. Drivetrain. There we go. We just got an update thanks to Billy, who's here helping me. Drivetrain. So I don't know if that was it could be a drive shaft or transmission or rear end, but something in the drivetrain has taken the 89 to a 0 mile an hour right now. So not good news for the Walser guys. Hopefully they can get it fixed. Now remember, this race, your finish position at this race is your start position for the Baja 500. So if you're the 89 right now, you're going to try to get that fixed to at least go and get a finish, because wherever you finish is where you're going to start the 500. And you don't want to start the 500 all the way in the back. If you can go out today and get a finish, you'll at least beat the people that can't get a finish, and you'll have that much of a gap ahead of those other people. So, okay, another update just coming in right now from Phil Casey at mile 105. Bryce is fueling right now. So here we go. There's a strategy. Bryce Menzies only going to have to make 1 pit stop today, and it looks like he's doing it right now at race mile 105. So Bryce Menzies is stopping for fuel at 105, and it looks like he probably already got out, because this just updated. And let's see, they say mile 105. I don't know. Oh, Bryce is fueling at 105. Sorry, he's not there yet. When he gets there, he's going to be fueling. So Bryce is at mile 71 right now, and when he gets to 105, it looks like that's where his pit's going to be. Now, where is 105? Let's see, back in here probably. Yeah, so 105 is basically right here at this corner, right at check 1. So if you see some cars that are coming to 0 miles an hour when they get around here, that's probably where their pit is going to be today. You only have to stop once. You can make over 200 miles on a tank. So this race is less than 300. If you stop at 105, then you're good to go the rest of the way. So thanks for that update there. What else are you guys saying here? Let's see. Where is Chad Broughton? I know that Chad had a problem with the transmission. Let's see if we can pull him up here. Where he's going to be stacked up probably. There's so many. It's really hard to find anybody right now in the spec class because they all just started. So we'll check on them a little bit later, because it's going to be kind of hard to find them here. But hopefully they got that transmission fixed. Where is the 1X? The 1X is not here. They did not enter this race. I don't know why, but they did not enter this race. So the 5X is the leader right now. They're the one to watch. the 325X looks like they are not too far behind him. So there is a little bit of pressure on the 5X, your lead bike, right now. Somebody else, Jeff Falzone, says 17X is out of the race at 10:13. Okay, so there's an update. Whoever the 17X is, bummer for them. They are out of the race as of 2 minutes ago. You probably heard that on Weatherman or something. So big bummer for them. Tracker, let's see, Proctor has left the line. Yep, the Class 7 cars are off the line. And it looks like the 29 cars are going off the line right now. So that is going to be the UTVs are now going off the line. So they're getting pretty, there's a lot of these too. This is a record entry. I think it's 33 or 35, something like that for the Pro UTVs. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on them throughout the day too. This is the most there's ever been at a score race for the Pro UTVs. So let's see, what else are you guys asking here? I'm trying to keep track of all these comments here. Trophy truck 10, yeah, so the 10 is up here. Their tracker's not updating very well. It hasn't updated for 9 minutes, but the last time we knew, Alan Impudia was running in about fourth position or so, fourth or fifth, depending on the tracker update. So the 10 was moving last time. It had a good update. We'll keep an eye on him for another update. Like I said, I'm hoping once they get out of this wash down here, you can see the terrain. See, it's super mountainy, and it's not very nice terrain down here, honestly. And the walls are pretty high on the sides, so when you're going through there, the tracker doesn't always have a good line of sight to the sky, so it's not going to send a good update through there. Once they get out of this bottom wash and they start getting back up to the top end of the course, we should be getting better updates from these trackers, hopefully. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. You can tell the terrain just looking at, you can see mountains on the course. So if they're in mountains and it's not updating like all these for a while, some of them are, but see, yeah, like 10 minutes, that's not a good update. 1 minute, that's a pretty good update 1 minute ago. But once they get up here, I think it'll get a little better. I mean, they are in the mountains again, but then once they clear mile 133, I think we'll be good to go on trackers from there, hopefully. So we'll see, which is when it really matters anyways, because right now it doesn't matter if you're winning or not right now. The race is not even close to over. Anything can happen. So let's see. Somebody else says Robbie Gordon looks like he's stuck at here. No, see? Okay, so somebody just texted me, Robbie Gordon looks like he's stuck. He's not stuck. Look at when his tracker updated last. It updated 21 minutes ago. So you really got to keep an eye on this today. When you highlight them, make sure you look at the last update time. 21 minutes ago, that's not a correct update anymore. And he was moving when it updated last. If you see a 0 mile an hour and then you see 21 minutes ago, it's a good possibility they probably were stopped and they turned all the power off, and that's why that was the last update. But when you see a moving update, a good mile an hour like 49, and then 21 minutes ago, you know it just hasn't updated again. So a couple little tricks to keep you guys accurate on the tracker watching. It's kind of an art to watch these trackers. You got to really pay attention to them. You can't just look at them and see where they are and think that's the for sure. Okay, just got an update here from the Mason boys. We have Luke got by Andy McMillan. So there's an update for you guys. Luke McMillan has gotten around Andy McMillan, and he is 1 minute and 5 seconds behind Bryce right now. So once these update, see, Luke's hasn't updated for 5 minutes. So it's going to be Bryce, the number 7, and then 1 minute and 5 seconds back, physical, is going to be the 1, Luke McMillan. So Luke McMillan is second on the road, and he is gotten in front of Andy in the 31. Now, Tavo, we're going to have to wait and see if we can get a split on Tavo. Someone else just said confirmed Luke is second. Yep, there we go. So Cameron had some engine. Yeah. All right, so that's an update there. Now, I think that's about all we got for you guys so far, honestly, this early in the race. Someone asked about Cameron. Yeah, Cameron had a problem. He got a bunch of sand in his engine. They're not sure how it got in there, but he's actually racing his pre-runner, which is the Geyser #1 truck, the original Geyser trophy truck that they built, however, 20 plus years ago. That is the truck that Cameron's racing today. It's his pre-runner. It's also it's a trophy truck, but it's that's what Cameron had to do today. It doesn't have a big motor in it. It runs on pump gas. So Cameron's just going out there to try to get a good finish so he can get a good starting spot for the 500. Why is BJ tracker in Vegas? Well, because BJ's not racing. So BJ lives in Vegas. So if you see a BJ tracker in Vegas, that's why he's not here at the race. Is Luke in second? Yes, we have confirmed Luke is in second place, and he is in a two-wheel drive. So, yes, Luke's driving his two-wheel drive. He's not driving his new Mason yet. He does have an all-wheel drive that's almost done. But this, right now, Luke is in his old two-wheel drive truck. And then Bryce Menzies obviously is in an all-wheel drive, and Andy McMillan is in an all-wheel drive. And Tabo in the 21, he also has a Mason on order. He's not in it yet. It's not even built yet. Tabo is in his two-wheel drive too. So we got two two-wheel drives up front, two all-wheel drives up front. So we'll keep an eye on them throughout the day. And then Eric Harden, this is actually, I think TJ Flores is actually driving in this truck. And I heard they did a full prep on this truck. And, or not Eric Harden, sorry, the 38. Eric Husted, this is actually TJ Flores in here. And they did a full prep, no expense spared. So keep an eye on the 38 today. They might do pretty well today. The 73, so you guys might say, who's John Lennon? That's what I said. It's the Atari truck, and this is AJ Jones actually driving this truck. So AJ qualified this truck, and he is driving this truck. I think it's a Herps truck. And so you have AJ Jones in the 73. AJ's pretty fast. He's won a lot of races in the spec class, and he hasn't had too much trophy truck racing. So it'll be interesting to see how he does today. It's basically like a spec truck, just a little faster. I think he'll be fine, honestly. So we'll keep an eye on him. But that's AJ Jones in the 73 right now. That's running up in the into the lead pack. So let's see. The 77 still hasn't updated, and that's that. Yeah, Gordon he's moving. Just his tracker's not updating. So hopefully once they get through this bottom canyon, his tracker will update again, and we can get you guys on our next update a good position on him. All right, well, I think that's about it for this hour. Not much else to talk about right now, but I will be back. If you guys are new, we go live every hour on the top of the hour. So 11 o'clock will be our next update. We'll be back live then. As always, if you guys see anything, hear anything, know anything, please send me a message, send me a DM, text me, whatever. Give me your guys' updates, and I will post them. I think we're going to have pretty good coverage on the course today. This bottom section, we're not going to have anything down here because there's no cell phone service in there. So once they get back towards the top, I think we'll have a lot more updates for you guys as far as all that stuff coming in. But other than that, we'll see you guys back at 11 o'clock for our next update here on Fishgistics.
Over 25 years of off-road racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
There's nothing wrong with looking good. But when riding is your passion, it's performance that matters. Like having the off-road's most advanced suspension. It monitors input from driver and machine 200 times every second and automatically adjusts each shock to flatten corners, soak up the bumps, and handle the hazards. Confidence and control for those who live to ride. Polaris, think outside.
RJ, you got the green light.
Following Rigid's legendary quality, the all-new Adapt E-Series has a seamless beam transition and an integrated active power management system that will constantly monitor your vehicle's battery state. The Adapt E-Series will make adjustments to the light output, maximizing performance based on the vehicle's capacity. Designed with 3 unique optic combinations for close-range, slow-speed driving, moderate speeds, and long-range, high-speed driving. A seamless beam transition is achieved through an internal GPS, automatically adjusting optic zones and beam paths based upon the vehicle's speed. The Adapt E-Series, the next evolution in off-road lighting.